Welcome to First Take exclusively on YouTube. Amina Smith here with you alongside Vincent, Goodwill, Iman, Shumpert here with us as well. And let's get right to it. The Sixers still find themselves in the mix in the East despite some up and down play. Heading into the All-Star break, Tyrese Maxey leads the team in scoring while Joel Embiid has done his fair share, averaging almost 27 points per game. However, health and availability continues to be a concern. The Star Center has missed 23 games this season, and the Sixers have felt his absence. Philadelphia is 11-12 without Embiid and averaging about 113 points per game. When he does play, the Sixers are 19-12 and average about 119 points per game. All right, the Sixers are 6th in the East, 10.5 games behind the red-hot Pistons. Vinny, I'll start with you. What's the ceiling for this Sixers team with Embiid?
You said a healthy Embiid. You got to say that, healthy Embiid.
You do have to preface it with healthy.
You got to preface that. You know, that's like asking me, Vinny, how much more attractive would you be if your hairline was
you know what?
inches down? You know what I mean? I run the world, right? Like, this is what it is. For me, and I think this speaks to an underrated part about the Eastern Conference, how good the East is. We talked about the East being wide open, but I think the East is good when you consider Cleveland and Philly, and you add that to Detroit, Boston, and New York. I don't know if they're beyond a first-round scare because of Embiid's health, because you don't know what you're going to get from Paul George when he comes back from that suspension. I believe in Tyrese Maxey. I really believe in B.J. Edgecombe. I hope they take him off the leash and just let him go. But when you look at the matchups, how do they match up with the New York Knicks in the playoff series? Like that would be theater, for one, right? You would see Towns and Embiid going against each other. Styles make fights. If they go against Detroit in the first round, you got all of that front court beef. You don't want no problems with that. Maybe Boston would be it. Maybe Cleveland. But it would have to be the right matchup. So for me, I can't see them getting out of maybe beyond the first round. Maybe they can get out of the first round if healthy, but I don't see them getting to the conference finals.
Iman, what's the ceiling for you?
Yeah, I'm a second-round exit, and that'll be a pretty good season for them just because of that big question mark with Embiid. Like, when Embiid's playing well, if he had one of his regular normal seasons where he didn't have a bunch of injuries and he was just playing consistent, pair him up with Maxey and Edgecombe, and I do not want to see the 76ers. If there's a healthy Paul George, I don't want to see the 76ers. But when you're dealing with playoff basketball, the health issue is real. And when you talk about it being real, you just can't find it in yourself as a basketball fan right now to say the Sixers can push past some of these teams when you're talking about Embiid that hasn't been healthy, hasn't been in the lineup, and even though it looks good when he is there, how long is it going to last? Do you have the legs to outlast some of these younger teams in the top of the East right now? And as far as the backcourts go, yeah, you can match the backcourts, but we start talking about front court play. He's not going to be the only big guy that attacks the rim. He's not going to be the only guy that can step off and make a shot. That has now become a requirement. I think we're spoiled in the Eastern Conference. We want to see some good basketball. So when we start talking about the 76ers, get healthy, figure out what direction you guys want to go. Glad you guys are in the running, but we don't expect too much from them.
And Vinny, I feel like at one point the Sixers, they were looked at as real contenders in the East. However, health continues to be obviously an issue for Joel Embiid. How much is that window, that championship window, possibly closing for the Sixers at this point?
Close.
Oh, it's shut.
Close.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like, the good thing that they're doing with Embiid, they are ramping him up month after month, playing more minutes, more games. His production has gone up. He is, per minute, one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen. But we've also seen in playoff situations him not always bringing. Now, the past couple of years that he's been in it, he's bucked that trend. For me with Philadelphia, the big thing is this. What is their signature? What are they good to great at? Because that's what you lean on in playoff basketball. You lean on the unit, the player, the element that you are better at than everybody else. Everything about their profile says mid. Mid offensive team. Are we allowed to say mid?
I think you're allowed to.
Okay,
it's YouTube.
Mid.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
You going crazy.
Meh. How about that?
Crazy.
Not mid. Meh. M-E-H. Meh. They're average offensive team. Average defensive team. I love Maxey, but there's nothing about this team that says they have a unit that they can lean on in playoff basketball.
Yeah, Iman, I'll give you the last word on this, on that championship window for the Sixers.
Yeah, I think it's closed as well. I don't want it to be closed. I like them together. VJ just got there, and he makes me really excited if I was going to be a Sixers fan. But, yeah, I just don't know. There's no way to go back and get a younger, healthier Joel Embiid. I just feel like they missed their window, and now it's going to be time to make some shifts. They got to have a good offseason.
Yeah, with health always being a concern, it's just not a team that you could see going deep into the playoffs. All right, thanks for watching First Take exclusively on YouTube. Make sure to tune in weekdays on ESPN, 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you back here tomorrow.